Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Farhan Firdaus. I'm from class 4C. Today, I just want to convey what I understand when I study TYL. The material is how to deal with a different type of young learners. The first material is how to dealing with a passive and active learners. Dealing with the passive and active learners, we need to. The first one is vary the tasks. Is combine the tasks like a vocab, grammar, and something else. And the next is give everyone equal chance to speak up. Why? Because for children, speaking is not just an achievement, but also serve to achieve its goal. For example, to satisfy needs and desires, actually talk to children to explain their needs and wants without having to wait for others to understand their cries, gesture, or facial expression. The next is give reinforcement or compliment or reward. Why? Because compliment or reward that are given appropriately can help children give self-esteem, motivate children to do better, and develop positive behavior in the children, both short and long term. The next is walk around in the class so everyone will get your attention. Attention is one of the important factors that influence learning because with attention, students will be interested and easily understand the material presented by the teacher. The next is mix the passive and active student in the same group, but you have to make sure everyone does their job. Usually, active student will dominate in group and passive one vice versa. Therefore, anything these two students can optimize group work performance in learning. The next is change the seating arrangements. Sometimes some students are passive because they think you don't pay attention to them. The next is call out their names. As a teacher, we have to remember the names of our students because with that students will feel cared for. The next is give motivating word. By providing motivational word, this can make students become more enthusiastic and happy. The next is do personal approach. If I file talk to the student personally outside the class. The next is the next matter is teaching tips. The first tip is arrangement. Arrangements give the student more time to study concept with a greater depth, breadth, and complexity. Arrangement also provide opportunities for students to pursue learning in their own areas of interest and strength. And arrangement keeps advanced students engaged and support their accelerated academic needs. The next tip is remedial teaching. The purpose of remedial teaching is so that students can understand themselves, especially their learning achievement, and teacher can improve or change the way students learn in a better direction. The next is peer tutoring. Peer learning can lead a student to better attitude and more personalized, engaging, and collaborative learning experiences, all of which can lead to higher achievement. The next is Principle of TYL. The material is the first material of principle of TYL is implicit learning. Implicit learning refers to the process of acquiring knowledge about the structure of the environment without conscious awareness or the non-intentional acquisition of knowledge about structural relation between object or event. For example, learning to ride a bicycle would be an example of implicit learning. There is not usually one particular point in time that one can say, that is when I learned to ride a bicycle. Rather, the knowledge is gained slowly over time. The next material is contextual learning. Contextual learning is a learning system that stimulates the brain to construct patterns that embody meaning, a learning that fits the brain that generates meaning by connecting academic content with the notes of everyday life. Example, the teacher saw the butterfly style swimming exercise in front of student. And other example, the teacher bring material in the form of germination to show the process of seed growth. The next is learner-centeredness. Is a learner-centered learning process. Is another sense is this approach student or student become active actors in learning activities. Example, when in language lesson, the teacher invites his student to place where there are many tourists and students are asked to chat or interview the tourists. This is done so that students can become fluent in foreign language and gain more knowledge about foreign language. The next is meaningful learning. Meaningful learning is a learning concept in which the teacher presents real-world situations to the classroom and encourages students to make connection between the knowledge they have and its application in their life as a member of the family and society. Okay, I think that's all what I understood when I studied TYL. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Bye.